Co-owner of NBA's Warriors slammed for saying nobody cares about the Uyghurs.
Oh
Boy.
yeah, this was messed up. I saw this one.
Oh boy.
Nobody cares about. Let's be honest. Nobody cares about what's happening to the Uyghurs. Okay, you bring it up because you really care, and I think that's nice that you care. The rest of us don't care. I'm just telling you a very hard.
Wait, you're saying you personally don't care?
I'm telling you a very hard, ugly truth. Okay, of all the things that I care about, yes, it is below my line. Okay, of all the things that I care about, it is below my line.
Yo.
I thought he was saying like, yo, nobody cares about them, but we have to care about them type thing.
No, he's saying.
Oh,
like,
he's saying nobody cares?
Everything in my life, that's the last thing I care about. That's what he's basically saying.
Are you serious?
For him to come out with such conviction and to say it as a collective that we don't care, nobody cares about what's happening with the Uyghurs.
This Chamath Palihapitiya, I think that's how you say his name. He's a crazy VC investor. He thinks he's the smartest person in the room, as most VC investors do. And then to just walk over that issue as if it's completely nothing, and he's, as he says, below his line of being able to care. The lack of humanity, first of all, and then the lack of regard for Muslim people, for people of color. He's a brown man himself. Like that just doesn't make any sense to me.
It's not like you're saying nobody's paying attention and they should. You're saying, I don't care, nobody cares, so it's like, let's move on.
The least you can do is make a prayer for them. But he's like, they're at the bottom of my line.
My thing is that, haven't you been taught, if you don't have nothing nice to
then
say, don't say it at all. And you said it on public TV.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly, how evil of a person do you have to be to go on a platform like that and say something so jarring, to say that no one cares about this major human rights crisis that is happening overseas? Are you kidding me? Like, it'd be different if you were like, I'm willing to learn more about what's going on, or oh, like I've heard about it, but I don't know a lot, like something like that.
People don't care about Muslims, and not just Muslims, but just like people of color in general. If something happened to a white person in the middle of like Belgium, it's gonna be all over the world for a week, 2 weeks straight.
It happens with Uyghur Muslims, it happens in Palestine, it happens in Yemen, it happens in Syria. Nobody cares, and it's sad. And I feel like him saying that on video is not a bad thing, because it shows how ignorant and how people really do not care beyond their lives.
God is good, because God really be revealing us, you know? God really be revealing. True. You just got revealed, bro. You got
There's no
revealed.
way he could come back from this.
No, I'm a big basketball, yeah, so I like basketball a lot. So like this, like seeing this, like makes me not want to watch, like straight up. It's just like,
the NBA has like a lot of connections with China.
I'm like 90% sure that half of these jerseys that the NBA wears are made and produced by Uyghurs in factories.
Didn't they actually condemn it on their Twitter? The Warriors like official PR page actually condemned this guy.
Yeah, I mean, this guy deserves to be condemned and more.
It's profit over people. It's capitalism at its finest.
Yeah, capitalism at its finest for sure.
Yeah.
Like, dang!
No, but then he tweeted afterwards, like, an apology, and it was the worst apology ever. I remember seeing it, and I was like...
An apology because everyone is on his back for what he said.
Yeah, but, like...
Nah, he really needs Ramadan. He needs Ramadan.
He needs Ramadan. He needs those 30 days.
Good luck, brother. I'm really praying for you.
I pray for you.
I'm praying for you.
Princess Diana considered converting to Islam, says ex-royal photographer.
So she's trying to become Muslim? So do it. What's up with it?
what you mean she do it?
What? But why is she not considering it even more?
No, she's dead.
Oh, she's dead?
Everyone knew this way before it came out. It was like all the WhatsApp aunties were like, yeah, you're late to the party.
No wonder every brown mom has a spiritual connection to Princess Diana.
I mean, that would have been cool. Like, imagine like the Princess of England just being, hey, I'm Muslim, by the way.
I feel like every now and again, like different things about Princess Diana would come up, and so this time it was like, oh yeah, she was about to become Muslim. It's like, what? Like, we're about to have a Muslim princess?
She dating everybody, like she's dating the whole Muslim community, bro. What's going on?
No, like
We do know now that she has a type.
Yeah, she has a type.
She likes her brown men.
She likes her Muslim
Her
men.
halal men.
I mean, it's not a good thing because they're dating. That's haram, you know? I'm trying to say no dating. But like they're influencing her in a good way.
But I mean, I feel like also this would get some people mad.
Yeah. The royal family is...
Yeah. Racist.
Yeah.
Personally, I wouldn't consider this like newsworthy or anything, because frankly, she's not here anymore. And frankly, I think if she did convert to Islam, like while she was still alive, and if she was still here, I mean, it'd be great. I mean, we love Muslims.
I mean, I don't know what was in her heart. If that's the truth, that's lit. But like the idea of like legitimizing Islam or converting to Islam because a white figure was thinking about it. However, if that was her sincere intention, that's lit, and I hope it's accepted from her.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool if she was Muslim. It would be pretty cool.
It would be pretty cool. Yeah.
Muslims are the second least liked group in the UK, with 25.9% feeling negative toward them, 18.1% support Muslim men.
Are we shocked? No. Muslims being the least liked group, we're not shocked.
I mean, after Trump got elected, nothing shocks me anymore.
Seriously.
So,
do we know who number one is? Gypsies? Yeah, you know, like you gypped
big
me.
Thing in Europe.
You gypped me. That's
not where it's coming from.
Yeah, the phrase comes from hate and discrimination against gypsies.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
25.9% feeling negative towards them that's not surprising. I'm actually surprised it's not higher than that, to be honest.
I think it's just a lot of just misrepresentation of like Muslims and Islam.
Absolutely,
just in the
misrepresentation.
UK. What's happening in Europe with France and now like UK?
Yeah, like they're really putting the anti-Muslim into their legislation.
Damn, in the UK? I didn't know it was that bad in the UK, to be honest. I thought
there's a lot of Muslims in the UK.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of Muslims in the UK.
I'm actually quite surprised about that because the UK has a very large population of Muslims. So I thought the UK would be a slightly more different than here in America. So that was kind of
I actually
surprising.
did not know that.
Yeah,
I actually did not know that.
because I thought the UK was more lenient towards Muslims than America. We went nowhere.
Yeah.
The UK has kind of had its own special breed of Islamophobia because of how entrenched Muslim communities are within the UK and how large numbers there are of Muslims in the UK.
Just like the United States, the UK, Britain is one of the biggest perpetrators of occupation in the Middle East and Muslim lands. And this is a means to further justify and allow for that to happen, is to make there be a large feeling of hate toward Muslims domestically.
this is like literally communities that are together and call themselves, like they're part of one community.
Yeah.
And yet, while we have like our own inner communities within the big community, it's so sad that there's such a division amongst people. And a lot of it comes from ignorance.
Yeah, it literally says here, the study found that Britons are very willing to pass judgment on Islam, but are extremely unlikely to have any real knowledge of religion.
And that's
so,
the
like,
thing, like
maybe you should educate yourself and learn more about why you hate the religion. Like,
Yeah.
why do you hate the religion if you have no idea what this religion's about?
Have any of these people actually sat down and actually talked to a Muslim? Because I think if that was the case, then these numbers would be a lot smaller. These people, truly, wholeheartedly, I feel like I literally just want to have a conversation with them to be like, what about Muslims don't you like? Let's talk about it. Let's break it down, because there's so many of us that there's no possible way that you can not like Muslims.
Okay, we're not liked. That's cool. Quote unquote, we will love our neighbor. So it's like, we'll treat you with respect even if you don't treat us with respect. And I feel like that's fine. That shows that we have more character than the people that do villainize us. Yay! Woo!